I'm having 50 days of experience in IT and as a ETL and some other technologies like Mega and Hadoop and data analytics. I'm having good experience in onshore and offshore roles. Right now, working as a ETL lead and migration lead. Today, I'm going to discuss about what is the course curriculum and all. Uh, And other thing, this course is main intensities who are working people or else who are looking for career switching, like even freshers and graduates in recent years. Uh, okay. Can you briefly explain about your, are you working or else are you looking for change, Swami? One moment.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, Swami. Yeah, yeah. What is your background, Swami? Are you working or else you looking?
Yes, I'm working in non-IT, sir.
Okay,
Present is a job.
okay.
It,
What
it,
is non-IT? How long do you have an experience?
I completed a MCA in 2010.
Oh, 2010. Okay,
Um,
okay, okay. About how much of experience you are keeping? Because less than 10 years, that's fine. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult. But
mm,
if you're not aware anything, you can manage until 5 years. After that, you have to put a lot of effort.
5 years.
Okay. Yeah. What about Vegetation and Rakesh? Why I'm asking you based on your inputs, I need to deliver the sessions. That's what. I will. Actually, this is a batch for only who are looking for the switch from IT to non-IT. From already and freshers who are complete recent years. In this curriculum, I'm going to cover complete the MySQL and Informatica tool, which is ETL tool, and and other thing is what are the testing concepts required. If it doesn't have any background, I would like to develop manual and detail what are the things we need to take care, what is the test plan and test strategy, and this kind of that's what I'm asking you people. What about Venkateshwar? Are you working professional or else you are looking for any change? Can you give me briefly about your background?
Yeah, I have completed my graduation in 2019.
Okay,
There is no any experience in any recording non-IT or IT.
okay.
Still, I'm searching as a
Uh,
job.
what is your educational background?
Civil engineering
Oh,
in
civil.
BTech.
Uh,
Yes.
have you gone through any courses before this?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
okay,
Already done by in ETL testing and Selenium with Java. Manual testing is also done.
okay.
But in this course, I'm expecting is there any project are doing like that's why I'm joining.
Sorry.
In this course, we are doing any project. I'm looking a project.
Actually, this ETL project mainly the ETL we don't know. The ETL means we are extracting some data, but the functional knowledge is much not required. Only technical is enough for this.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I will provide the what are the required knowledge based on that you can crack the quiz. That is not a big thing. But you should be very strong with MySQL and MySQL, and ETL concepts and the data warehouse concepts, and this is a mandatory. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that nothing to worry. That is not a big thing. And what about Rakesh?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good.
I passed out in 2020. Currently, I'm working on the like hardware related. In BTech, my background is ECE.
Okay.
Then I thought I will switch to this testing or this side. I have around 4 years experience.
Okay. The hardware in which area? You're in semiconductors or else which area? Embedded.
Sir, it is like embedded only,
Okay.
units that way.
Yeah, but here Unix also you reckon, but not that much. But that is completely different. You supposed to work in Pro C and all that area. That is different. Okay.
Okay.
But actually here in this course, the main objective is who are doesn't have much the technical knowledge in the sense suppose we are graduate related 1 year 2 years back, but you don't get a break because these days no, there is no much the campus entries, and thus entries are there, but even IITs also very less less campuses are there nowadays. Okay, but might be who are people are getting a gap 1 or 2 years, or else further for those people also this is a good one. And who are switching from some people are in the non-IT background, okay, but they want to switch from non-IT to IT, have the 3 4 years or 5 years experience. For them also it is very suitable this course. And who are already in IT industry like manual testing, some other career, other area. But nowadays some people are .NET and Java and mainframes. Mainframe is going to uh, decommissioning many of the projects nowadays. They will be moving some other technologies like ETL and ETL development. ETL in the sense earlier days they called as ETL. Nowadays they call now also the ETL, but the technology is different. The technology sense earlier days we used to get the only structured data, and nowadays we are getting the unstructured data also nowadays. That's what the new technologies they introduced like Hadoop and different tools are there, and the slow flag and data lake, the different Hadoop and Hive, and the different technologies are based on the data. They will be selecting these things. Everything this will be coming under. I will tell you the what is the difference between the current technologies are we using. What kind of data are we receiving? Everything is nowadays is belongs to in data only. Everything is. The whatever the earlier days we used to they used to spend a lot of amount on the website and the ads and all, and nowadays everything is in advertising in the social media, or else we are getting the digital technology. Okay, further to digital in the sense everything will be that uh, ads, and you can see any YouTube and YouTube ads and Google ads. Everything is behind that through online only. For that, we need to store our data somewhere. We need to retrieve. We need to update. We need to manipulate. These things will be the credit operations will be. We need to apply it everywhere. Okay? And other one is who are people are working in the current in manual testing in other domains, and career gap. And one more important is in ETL testing there is an advantage because some people having some career gap due to some personal reasons, or else they did not get a break. Further, it is very useful the ETL testing because we can manage even the 3 4 5 years also we can manage it. That is not a big thing, but it should be very strong with the technology. And I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, what are the course in this curriculum we are going to cover? Okay. Being a experienced person, whatever the required things only I'm sharing here. Uh, are you able to see my screen? In this course content, hello.
Yeah, sir, we are able to see that.
Yeah. In this course concept, I'm going to teach you the hands-on, the database and MySQL and big data. Okay. The database, what is the database? In the different data types, databases are there. We have a SQL and those the structured and unstructured. What are the structured databases we are going to cover? What are the unstructured databases? We call as a NoSQL, not only SQL. They called as a HBase and Hive uh, and Cassandra and MongoDB. Those will be coming under NoSQL databases. Okay, it will handle both structured and unstructured data. That file format is different. Which means that is I'm going to taught you. And MySQL, it will handle only structured databases. What is structured databases? Here you can see. I think might be your career, might be your academics, might be you come to the what is DBMS and what are the relational models we have. And yeah, I think I'm going to give the deep explanation and hands-on the questions. Suppose if you have some data, okay, some sales data over there, how to retrieve, how to update, how to uh, get from based on the scenario based. I'm going to teach you. Sorry. How many types of joints are there? The what are the joints? I think you may aware of these things, but I'm going to discuss based on the scenario based as well as the real time how we are going to apply the real time while working in the projects. What are the things we need to take care? I'm going to use the ETL tool. The ETL tool is the Informatica Core Center. 9.5, I'm going to use how the data is moving from source to target. You know the what is ETL? I think do you have any exposure on ETL? What is meant by ETL? I think maybe you are aware something. Am I right? ETL means we are extracting the data, transferring and loading. Am I right? We are extracting the data multiple sources. The whatever the data we are extracting, we are applying some business logics and we are loading the data into the target. Am I correct? That is meant by ETL. No? While
Yes, sir.
performing the unit testing, what are the things we need to take care? We need to perform. I'm going to discuss those things. Okay. The second part is Linux and connectivity tools. For suppose our data is located in some server. Okay. For we need to connect that server through either Linux or Unix. Okay. What are the files? What are the directory we need to connect? How to get the permissions to those directors, and how to handle those files? And we need to we need to extract the data from the respective location, and we have to transfer the data into the respective target. Am I right? That is, we required Linux and connectivity tools. For connecting, we know the connectivity tools like POTI and WinSAP. Right? We need to connect either POTI or WinSAP. This is the connectivity and SQL developer. Suppose our backend is this is one of the connectivity tool. Our backend is MySQL. We need to connect. Our backend is SQL Server, or Teradata, or else that is a lot of databases are there we have. But right now I'm going to use MySQL. Why I'm going to use MySQL? The MySQL is supporting the windowing queries. The windowing queries is different things will be there. Windowing queries, it will handle the required the latest tech like analytical functions. Suppose I need to get running total. Suppose if when you are running the business, I want to know the what is the last month, the last week sales. I want to know yesterday sales. You are in a position to write those questions. Yeah, you are in a position to write the queries using the database. For that, we need to write the windowing queries. Windowing queries here, suppose earlier days, I'm giving some example like rank and days rank and row number. Okay. And what is the lead and lag? And what I want to do, what is your, suppose some ex-employee is there. For ex-employee salary, I need to know what is his previous person's salary. I need to the salary details department wise. I need to salary details. What is who is getting maximum salary, who is getting less salary, particular departments. In IT also we have different departments, right? Suppose banking is one vertical and financial one vertical and healthcare is another vertical. They were based on the verticals only they were categorized. But I want to know how many employees are there in healthcare vertical, how many employees there and financial vertical, how many employees there in some manufacturing verticals. Manufacturing in the sense, like, suppose Honda, American Honda Motors, and some manufacturing in the sense, the the products. Product in the sense, some products will be there. AHM and Toyota, like Hyundai. These are that will be, those things will be coming under manufacturing vertical. Okay. Financial means MasterCard and Visa, Bank of America. These things will be coming under financial things. I'm giving some examples. And how to handle those kind of the data, we need to discuss it based on the scenario ways. I'm going to cover this completely the technical part. This one, Unix and Linux, and how to get the files and how to get the permissions for required files, how to change the permissions. Otherwise, if you are not changing the permissions, you won't run those files. Okay. And coming to the persons who are does not aware of manual testing and metrics. What are the metrics they are going to use? Without knowing manual testing, it's very difficult to understand the process. The process is earlier days we used to work on the waterfall and verification validation model and agile. Most of the people nowadays they are using agile scrum process. In the agile scrum process, here, I'm going to teach you there. There will be estimate the points where there are story points, and one story point is 8 hours, and one eight story points will be one epic. I'm going to discuss those process, how the what is the testing life cycle, what are the test metrics are they going to use, what is the estimation and the preparation of reports. I'm going to give who are does not have any experience in manual testing and metrics. Okay. And coming to the warehouse and business concept, do you have any questions until here? What is database and big data and Linux and connected tools and manual testing? And do you have any questions? These three things. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to discuss once again. Okay, if not, I'm going to discuss about the data warehouse and BA concepts. Here, data warehouse without understanding these business, what is the data warehouse, how the data warehouse working in the behind, without knowing this knowledge, it is very difficult to understand the requirement itself. Okay, suppose they will say, yeah, I need SCD2 data. We need to load SCD2 data into the target. What is SCD2? What is SCD1? What is the SCD3? We have to understand those concepts. What is OLT? What is OLAP data? What is OLTP data? What are the data models do you have? What is the data warehousing? Do you have any experience, knowledge on data warehousing? What is meant by data warehouse? Do you have it? Can you, if you know, can you let me know? What is meant by data warehouse? I think might be before coming to this course, might be you have analyzed something, no? Oh,
Data warehouse is like it's like raw data or unstructured data.
yeah. What is unstructured data? Or what is raw unstructured? No, whatever he knows, let me know, nothing to worry. But we are learning here.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry. You can put your words, no need to worry. Whatever knows, you knows. Raw data means we are getting the data, but whatever the customer data should not change anything. Suppose I want to load my customer data right now, I'm using SAP. Or else some people are using the Salesforce, some people are using some mainframe data. Whatever the data they're generating, our responsibility is being a ETL tester. We need to validate the data. Whatever the data we are getting from the source, we have to load the data into the target. Am I right? Before that, here the data can be classified as a structure, unstructured, and semi-structured. Okay, structured data in the sense, suppose suppose we are using MySQL as Oracle. When you want to load your data into Oracle database, how we are going to load the data? First of all, we are going to create a tables. Am I right? While defining the tables, what are you we are looking? What is the table name? Suppose EMP table is there. You can see EMP ID, EMP name, EMP name, and EMP location, EMP salary. These are the things are there. Am I right? While defining the table itself, we are providing the suppose EMP ID 10 characters, length is 10, EMP name 20. Everything we are defining here. Am I right? Then only we are going to load this data. Suppose the employee name is the employee name is given as a 10 characters, but the employee name, suppose Ramakrishna is there. Ramakrishna, how many? The 12 words are there, 12 characters are there. Are we going to load the data 12 characters to the name? Because here employee name we given as a 10 characters. But when we are trying to load 12 characters, it will take only 10 characters only. Two characters we are missing here. Am I right? That kind of data will be communicated to structured data. Suppose unstructured data, suppose we bought one mobile phone from Amazon. Okay. If the product is good means we will make our comment as good product, excellent, awesome. We are given some rating, our ratings. But the product is not good, we got a damaged piece, or else if the product is not good, when they were asking the reviews, you will provide plenty of the comments on this the phone. Am I right? If you are not, the phone is not matching our requirement, not meeting our requirement, we will write multiple comments. But here, the big data concept, why big data concept is here, whatever the comments, whatever the inputs, whatever the files you are sharing, everything will be captured by the, nowadays, the big data concept is here because every data, suppose if you are using any Facebook or Twitter or else X, or else if you are the Insta, we can share any kind of data, any information, any amount of the data, right? There is no limitation. Those, uh, the background, the database, the data, whatever the database they're using, they can capture any kind of information, any amount of data, any either audio data, or video data, or text data, anything it will be capturing by their suppose the Facebook they are using the customer database and Google there is Google big table. They have their own databases. Okay, in Amazon there is Amazon AWS, their own technology is there. Okay, for capturing the unstructured data. It will be structured, Semi-structure, the structure and structure. The semi-structure, we will get it. But here, the technology, the earlier days and nowadays, they got changed a lot of huge difference. Okay, that's what here you can see. The whatever the structured data, the data records will be loading record by record. While coming to the unstructured data, the process will be the parallel processing, completely different. I'm going to discuss in tomorrow session what is the structure and unstructured, what kind of data it is, how the going to load this data. I'm going to discuss in tomorrow session. Here you can see the what are the data warehouse concepts we are discussing here. Okay. Uh, I'm going to give with real-time scenarios and how they're going to use, how uh, each daily I will provide you some notes. You have to thorough with the notes. At least you have to practice 1 or 2 hours in a day. What after completing the session, you can take the 1 or 2 hours in a day. Okay. It should be familiar. I'm going to give some insights how to import the data, how to retrieve the data, how to query. I'm going to give until the window queries is enough. And you have to understand sometimes we used to understand the procedures. Being a tester, ETL tester, we have to the position, understand the procedures. The procedures have a lot of code, but we have to understand. And I will let you know how to create a procedure, how to create a function. I'm going to discuss those things also. Okay. And coming to the Informatica Power Center, the Power Center tool, I will teach you how the data we are extracting from the source, how the data we are transforming, what are the transformation logics we are applying, how we are going to load the data into the target. I'm going to discuss those things. Okay. And coming to the ETL BA testing. Here, what is the repository? How many repositories are there? Either what is the shared repository, local repository, what is the shared and local? I'm going to discuss what is the designer. A designer who are the ETL developer, they're going to develop a mapping. I want to load the data from source target. Okay. I want to this data load some source target. What are the business logics? Okay. Suppose if you take some employee details. Okay. I want to suppose in a particular month or else a particular end of the year, if they're giving any bonus, particular employee. Suppose while calculating the salary, we need to apply some business logic. Suppose if the organization, suppose if you take an NATCS or Infosys or else big organization, Accenture, they have thousands of employees are there. Okay. If employee is very limited, they can apply directly in their payroll system. But here, for giving bonus to all employees for each employee is very difficult because they need to create a one pipeline. They want to update the salary details. Suppose they give it a bonus for all employees, all 1 lakh employees. Further, they need to create a one business function. They announced that this year, December, I want to give the 10% bonus, 10% bonus on their salaries. Suppose the employee salary is 10 lakhs. They want to give 10% means 1 lakh. Am I right? 1 lakh bonus means how we need to apply the logic. They have to apply their business logic on each and every employer. Suppose some people are getting 10 lakhs, some people are getting 20 lakhs, some people are getting some 50 lakhs. Based on their salary, they are providing the bonus percentage 10%. Means they need to, they can't update employee by employee. No? They have to create a one pipeline. They need to update one work. They have to create one mapping and create a session and create a workflow. They need to update that workflow. Each and every employee, it will 2 minutes job for them. It will once they are running this workflow, every employee will get a 10% increment. Based on that this business logic, they will be paying the amount. Okay. How it will working, I'm going to show you with real time how we are going to load the data, what are the transformations we are applying. In Informatica, there are almost more than 20 transformations are there. Based on the business logic, they will be updating, they will be creating a mapping, they are going to updating the mapping. I'm going to show you those things using the Informatica tool. If less than 2 years, you can go as a ETL developer also using the Informatica tool. Not only testing, I will provide the complete informatica knowledge. Okay, in this course, I'm going to cover. Okay, and coming to the, do you have any questions so far? If you are not understanding, let me know. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Venkateshwar, tell me. Do you have any questions?
No, no, sir. I'm understanding what you are saying.
Yeah. If so far, whatever the course we are going to discuss, I'm going to teach you. And apart from that, I'm going to give some sessions on Python. Using Python, how the data, suppose some projects nowadays, most of the projects, we are getting the migration projects. Migration in the sense we have different migrations, okay? Server migration and data migration. Completely I show you the data migration, how the data will be migrating from one location. Suppose right now I'm using Oracle. Oracle license is very cost. Some people they are using the SQL Server. Some people they are using, they are moving the data into cloud. Okay, on-prem and cloud. Do you know the difference between the on-prem and cloud? On-prem in the sense nothing but our local data. Okay, from local to system to we are putting in the cloud. Okay, I'm going to discuss coming to the on-prem and cloud here. And apart from that ETL, I'm going to discuss BA testing also. The how the ETL means the source to target we are moving the data. Coming to the BA, sorry, and coming to the BA part, business intelligence. Once data is moved target, with this data, we are generating some reports. The reports in the sense what is the last quarter sales, what is the last month sales, how, what is the object of the business intelligence. The main objective is how to improve our business. Why the sales were not happening, why the sales were not reaching their goal. They're going to apply the business intelligence tools like Power BI and Tableau, business objects. The lot of tools are there for BA tools. Okay, based on the requirement, they will be getting the data insights. They are applying their business logics into the using the business BA tools. Okay, and coming to the migration testing. Migration testing is a database migration, cloud migration, application migration, and different data validations and objects. I'm going to discuss those area. And here you can see what is on-prem. Do you know difference between the on-prem and the cloud? We know the clouds, lot of clouds are there nowadays. Okay, mostly the MS cloud means MS Azure. Am I right? Microsoft that belongs to Microsoft. GCP, Google Cloud, and Amazon. Their okay, Amazon AWS, their own cloud means earlier days when you want to uh, the companies are keeping their data centers their respective locations. Am I right? Whatever the work we have completed, the work will be residing on our own data centers. Nowadays, the data centers are it is very expensive. Suppose I'm planning to start a company. Before going to start any company, we need to set up a data center. The setup in data center very huge cost. Suppose I want to put by a data center. Apart from that, I want to keep the systems based on the project. I want to keep. I need a 10 systems. Out of 10 systems, I need a 60 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM systems, and the hard disk. I need 500 GB hard disk. We require. A lot of things are there nowadays. Suppose I'm going to use some Azure, MS Azure. Before going to the company, don't need to put any nowadays startup companies. They will take the subscriptions from either Azure or else GCP or else AWS. They will give you these details to their respective clouds. No need to keep any data center in your respective company location. They'll be using, suppose I'm going to use Azure MS Azure, and I will be sending a request. I need this much of data, this many systems were required. They will provide the virtual systems. Once you are logged into the MS Azure, you can able to see when the virtual systems are there. What is whatever the request you are sending, they'll ready within a fraction of seconds. They will give the based on your requirement. They will provide you. Yeah, these many systems they ordered. Yeah, they will provide the, suppose I'm taking 100 subscriptions. Okay, the respective team members they will provide the that respective credentials. You can simply log on to that URL, Amazon the MS Azure subscription. Then you can work from there itself. No need to keep anything here. The whatever the data you are storing in the cloud. Okay, on-prem in the sense whatever the data you are that data will be stored in your data center, local system. Here, there is no. But the thing is, the security issues will be arising. Some people are, due to security reason, some projects they won't move to the cloud because suppose some like Mastercard and Visa, the financial data and the stock market data, they won't move. Some people are moving based on the security reasons. Things they will move to some cloud. That is completely depends upon the company, client. Okay. The so far whatever discussed the course custom, do you have any questions here? Tomorrow I'm going to show you the Informatica tool, how we are moving the data from one source to target. What are the business logic we are going to apply, and completely I'm going to give the Hadoop, how the Hadoop is, what is structure, what is unstructured, what are the big data. Even in this course, going to cover, you can test either ETL or big data testing. Both I'm going to cover here in this course curriculum. And each and every the even I will be providing the notes on daily basis, and we'll take some real-time data set from Kaggle and anywhere. We based on that we'll be working. What are the how the bulk load will be working? How to what are the transactions we are taking? We are going to develop those mappings using the Informatica tool in the tomorrow session. Are you clear? If you have any questions, let me know. We will discuss once again. There is not a thing. This demo will be today, tomorrow will be there. Yeah, Damodar, what is your educational background, Damodar? Sorry, not Damodar. The Gabbar. Hello. Yeah. It doesn't have any questions. We will discuss in tomorrow session. I'm going to give the real time. Real time in the sense we'll take one scenario. I'm going to develop a map. How the data is moving from source to target. I will show you using the Informatica tool. Okay.
Sir,
If
hello.
you have any questions, yeah, tell me.
Sir, currently I have the 4 years experience, which is not related to this ETL testing. It is apart from this.
Okay.
After this completion of this course, I can this 4 years experience I can project as like I can work on this like that I can project, or I need to apply the fresher again.
With this 4 years experience, you can present no issue. Below 5 years, you can manage it, not a problem. But
Okay.
whatever I'm teaching, you have to practice at least 1 2 hours a daily because the queries are very much important. Okay. For understanding the concepts are very much important. Without understanding the concepts of data warehousing, complete data no, here. Suppose earlier discussion, no, what is normalization? Normalization means the term is we have different things are there normalization. What is the object of a normalization? To eliminate the inconsistency, unwanted data, how to understand the more in depth the what is the data, what kind of data it is, what is whether it is SCD1 data or else SCD2 or else SCD3. What is meant by SCD1? SCD1 means what kind of data it is. We need to good understanding those areas. Then only you will get able to understand the requirement itself. Okay. Further, I categorize the different subjects here. Okay. And apart from that, suppose if you're going, the people are using Informatica workflows. Okay. You have to open the workflow. You have to see what is the workflow, what is the mapping, what is the how many tables are involved in this mapping. We have to understand the business logic also here. Okay, I will show you tomorrow session. I will show you the Informatica tool. Okay, how we are going to extract, loading, and transfer those data. Okay,
Okay.
nothing to worry. You can manage it, not an issue. Anyway, you are working, you can transfer your career the same. I will let you know what kind of project you keep. And at the same time, once after 2 3 weeks, 2 weeks now, I'm going to prepare a resume, how to write, what are the things are required, and interview preparation. We will start after 2 weeks of the course. Okay. Then, if you admit it, nowadays the market is nowadays is a little bit up. The next part is from January onwards because the November and Thanksgiving time next month is December also. A lot of people are on vacation in US. The market will be slow uh, the position will be less. But from January onwards, the financial year will be starting for them. It will be up. Market will be up. The prediction was saying nowadays I'm seeing a lot of requirement, lot of recruitment is happening in Informatica, not in Informatica, especially in ETL. All positions nowadays either it should be data side, data is it will be coming under data analyst, data. Uh, Database developer or else ETL developer or else ETL tester. Lot of positions are coming up, data science and ML engineer, DevOps engineer. I will tell you what is the roles and responsibilities being a ETL tester or else big data tester or else data warehouse tester. Lot of things. I will going to show you use suppose I'm going to open login website. What are the things will be there? I will show you. Then only we can, you will get some idea, no? Otherwise, where we are, we will be confusing. Okay. You- Hello. Yeah, are you able to see my screen? ETL tester. Are you able to see my screen?
No, nothing, sir. Like document is not opened. Just it is.
Now you can able to see my screen. No?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, you can see ETL tester, ETL testing. I'm selecting, going to select 5 years of experience. Okay. Here you can see ETL tester, how many jobs are there? 24,000. Okay. You can see uh, emphasis ETL testing there, pan India. You can see what is the role so far. You can see roles will be here. You can see as a part of the in-house consulting team, your primary role would be actively consulting team different pages, including project definition problem, effort estimation, diagnosis, solution generation, design development. Right, this one is given like ETL tester. Okay, 5 years experience. You can see EY. Here you can see hiring ETL tester Bangalore location face to face November 15th. Sometime they given here we'll see the roles and responsibilities. Okay. All right. Share documents. If virtues, you can see virtues. Here you can see the 4 to 8 years experience. Here you can see minimum 4 to 8 hands-on experience testing, excellent in SQL scripts. Okay, to validate ODS to MART. MART means either data mart. They call it data mart or data warehouse. Okay. ODS means operational data sources. Okay, I will tell you. Should be able to develop, execute the test plans, test cases, test scripts. We covered these things in our job description. This is what are the curriculum. No? Here, strong validation, visual analytics, reports using Power BI, MicroStrategy, these things. Okay, and identify the manage resolve the defects using the testing leveraging the management tool. This is a defect tracking tool or management tool Jira, HPALM, and I will tell you the Jira. Okay, nothing to worry. Both are all are similar. Okay, should be aware of the quality testing and related best practice procedures and here good knowledge on RDBMs like AWS. Okay, there here they are asking AWS Redshift Postgres database and Oracle. Okay, any database is fine. Nice to have Python. The Python scripts are Python knowledge is very much important. I will tell you the Python some sessions. Okay, 3 4 sessions I will provide the basic Python. Okay, what are the required for the testing? Okay, excellent. You can see I'm going to teach you the ETL migration project will be using the Python script only. Okay. Understanding the data model, what kind of data model, whether it is Snowflake or Star Schema, what kind of model and ETL architecture, we will be discussing. Excellent data warehouse concept. Without understanding the data warehouse concept is very difficult. Okay. Create a detailed test plans, include test scope, test cases, and test data. Okay. These are things, everything will be in our course curriculum. Okay. Nothing to worry. Here you will see some other companies like ETL, you can see how many ETL tester, ETL developer, ETL Informatica, you can see ETL tool, ETL data warehouse tester, okay? ETL data warehouse, 5 years, you can see, yeah, here, what is the uh, web solutions, you can see their or else we'll see what is their, what is this, Adobe web solutions, what there are minimum 3 years. Simply, they didn't give much things. Okay, we'll see some other companies. Okay. Okay, data warehouse tester we'll see. Okay, DW testing, data warehouse testing. Okay, experience 5 years. Okay, I'm searching. Here you can see the ETL or data warehouse SAP, ETL data warehouse testing SW. Okay, ETL data warehouse tester lead or senior, ETL test engineer. You can see ETL or data warehouse with Infosys. Okay, here you can see what is their they're not asking much things. Here you can see knowledge of design principles and fundamentals architecture. Okay, ETL architecture, understanding the performance engineering. Performance that will be different. Okay, the knowledge of quality process and estimation. I will tell you the what is the performance. Suppose when you are opening any workflow in Informatica, the people are using more transformations in Informatica, that performance will be, the loading of data will be, the time it will take a lot of time. For that, uh, what performance we need to raise these questions. This data will be loading, taking a lot of time. We need to apply some other filter, other area. We need to give some suggestion to the development team. Okay. Basic understanding of project domain. Suppose the project is healthcare, project is financial, or else manufacturing, or else telecom data. We need to, basic understanding is required. Okay, what are the terminals they are going to use? Okay, ability to translate functional to non-functional requirements. What is functional requirement? Non-functional. Non-functional is means technical knowledge, and functional means the flow. Suppose I want to cancel the daily multiple transactions. Multiple transactions means suppose when you swipe your card, okay, the transaction was happened multiple two times. We need to raise a one dispute. The what is the business that is called as a functional knowledge. Okay, I will take you scenario basis. What kind of scenarios are you facing when you are applying some business logics? We will discuss those things. Not a problem. You can see ability to write the test cases scenarios based on the specification. Once they given the requirement, we need to write our test cases. I think might be some most of the people doesn't aware of them. Even manual also we will teach you those things also. You can see good understanding of the software development life cycle and agile methodologies. Okay. Awareness of latest technologies and trends. Latest technologies in the sense nowadays the big data technologies like Snowflake and DBT, data build tool. And apart from that, Hadoop and HBase, Hive, what is the MapReduce, a lot of things are there. The multiple things day by day, it was nowadays most of the things is a AA part is coming, okay? Generative AA, prompt engineering, okay? A lot of things are there, latest technologies, awareness. I think maybe you people are aware of the prompt engineering, they are using the OpenAI, no? Like and Gemini is there, one of the OpenAI, and Chat GPT is there. Chat GPT Go. A lot of things are there. Okay, and logical thinking, problem solving. That is the everywhere it should be. But you can see the primary skills see tech ETL and data quality and ETL others. They given some like this. You can see any some other company. Suppose I will search by the company. Suppose companies. TCS. We'll take TCS. Okay. TCS and ETL. I'm ETL testing and TCS. Okay. Experience 5 years. You can see ETL tester, TCS. Okay. What they're asking, we will see. You can see working experience and knowledge in ETL data warehousing, working in ETL tools like Informatica Ammunition, understanding data warehouse concepts, perform complex queries, use SQL or PL SQL, preparation of Unix scripts, file validation, experience in work using the large data sets, validation outputs both file and table format, performance structure, count data, negative scenario checks, whole output, we will be discussing all these things. So what are the market they are asking? Okay. We will validate these things. Nothing to worry. Okay. Tomorrow I will show you what are the roles are here. Okay. I will copy this one. Tomorrow the same thing we will discuss in the session. Okay. Nothing to worry. We will work on the based on the real time only. Okay. Do you have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, today I'm going to wind up the session. Tomorrow we will discuss all those areas, these areas. Okay? Are you clear? Others, let me know if you have any questions. We will discuss them tomorrow.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my doubt is like manual testing will be also covered in this, like how to write
Yeah,
the
I will
test
give you
plan.
the 2 3 sessions. Manual testing here. What are the we don't know, some people doesn't aware of the development life cycle. Okay, and we required how to raise a defect, what is the defect life cycle also we required. Okay, suppose the people are using, some people are using Jira, ALM, lot of tools are there. You will take one tool, how they are going to submit the defect. When you perform testing, when you found any defect, okay, defect in the sense deviation from the requirement, am I right? We need to address those defects, to the development team. For that, we need to use one of the defect tracking tool. Okay, we need to raise what are the states. I'm going to discuss manual testing also here. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, most of the people not aware testing, not in the testing area. Even I'm going to discuss, nothing to worry. But you people are required at least 1 2 hours daily. 2 hours is required. 1 hour for the query practicing, and the 1 hour for the basic concepts like the manual testing side. You have to understand the requirement and the what is the test plan, what is the test strategy, what is the metrics. If you are keeping 5 years means, they are expecting your senior person. That's the reason you have to write in the metrics also. I'm going to discuss those things also, not a big thing. You can analyze, you can bring any roles. The what are the responsibilities are there, no? File ETL testing. You can uh, go through the any Naukri or else Glassdoor or else LinkedIn or else anything. You can bring those roles and responsibilities. We will discuss on daily basis, not a problem. Okay. Without meeting those requirements, it's very difficult. You can search and you can get it, those things. We will discuss. Okay. Do
Yeah.
you have any questions?
Basic
I'm
SQL is
good.
enough, or else we just need to also write stored procedures and triggers everything. Yeah.
Yeah, being a ETL tester, you have to understand what is the stored procedure. You don't need to write because developers are there. Am I right? Stored procedures you have to understand. Suppose when you're fetching the data, without you have to get a knowledge on what is the trigger, how many types of triggers are there. No need to write trigger. Developers are there for writing triggers. Being a tester, you have to understand what kind of trigger it is. Okay. If you are raising unwantedly defects, they will development team raise a this person doesn't have any knowledge, unwantedly raises some defects. The defect, if the defect is rejected by the development team, that is the big issue. Why the testers are raising invalid defects? They will make it as a invalid without understanding the concept. It's very difficult to. Simply getting, suppose we have a column level trigger, row level trigger, table level trigger, lot of triggers are there. Okay. But for testing team, writing trigger is not required. Development team is there. Okay. My suggestion, you have to very thorough knowledge on until windowing queries, until analytical queries is required. They will give some data. I want to load the data yesterday. What is the sale? What is the current sale? What is today's sale? We have to in position. Suppose some shopping mall is there. Okay, they will ask the questions while going for interview. How many customers are visited until today morning 8 a.m. We need to write. We are in position to write extract that kind of data. Okay. Some customers are roaming multiple times, but you have to identify only one time. How many customers are visited in the morning 7 to 8 means you are in the position to write how many customers are visited particular shop. That kind of knowledge is required. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all. Tomorrow we will discuss I'm going to take one scenario. I'm going to develop one mapping using the Informatica, how the data is moving from source to target. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.